Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Here we go. 33, 10.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
At the 44-yard line.
Young to throw it. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You look at this Carolina defense. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
That's caught out wide by Cooks. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
First down.
That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
319.
To the air, Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
The Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Panthers 0. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Let's go. Red 38.
Looking to throw, Young. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. The Panthers had 1-6 now. If they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W, they have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month partner in this league without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition,
and he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's Cook again. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. When you look at this defense, they come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. The 20. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he will find his man on the outside. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jalen Coker, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On play action, Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
There you go, partner. That's some old-school football right there. You need 1 yard? Give it to your bruiser at fullback and let him get the job done.
Under a minute to go. Clock running and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy. Maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Motion man is Shakir. Allen going to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he is caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
First down. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, Bills.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills have taken the lead. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Panthers 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Got it.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2.
Ready?
The play fake. Now Young. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Young. Got a man, that's Liggett. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that will bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
On the double. Ready, ready. 40 seconds.
Now Young. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brings up third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
It'll be Young again. He'll try and do this himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. And it gives him a nice pickup. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Ready.
Young off the play fake. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Let's go, pink. Hey, blue. Ready?
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
Trouble, 38. 10 cycle. Hut.
Now Young on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
Dowdle is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
97. Ready.
Throwing, Young. Now he's going to step up and run. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jatavion Sanders, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
I thought that was a nice job there of feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because...
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Hey, hold. What's that?
On play action, Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Cook running right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be second down.
2nd and 6 at the 10-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And we have an injury on the play, and it looks like the running back, James Cook, is the one who's down. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Davis will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Allen now on the sneak. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Josh Allen as the first half is winding down. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
Panthers 13. To kick off
so not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
Young is intercepted for the third time this game. And the Bills are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, Charles, they were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Middle. Pass 85. Hey, tight. Look out.
A final shot before half for Allen. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 9.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead holds at 8.
To kick off.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And the Bills first down.
A first down carry for Davis. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another Bills first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Buffalo.
Allen off the play fake. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Derek Brown able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Now this time, Allen will throw. Touchdown, Bills! Mecole Hardman from 4 yards out. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Bass on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Bills 28, Panthers 13. Tyler Bass.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
On the
The
double.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads into bigger errors. And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
And his throw is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Young will set to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
10 black.
On the counter, this is Hubbard. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
Trouble, 38. Ready?
Now here's Young. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. Young. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They begin with a run by Davis. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And here's Davis to run again on second. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Ray Davis, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
It's a pickup of 3.
A gain of 3, second down.
At their 48-yard line.
Let's go. Ready?
Right back to Hubbard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Young to throw it. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Down. Black. 95. Set.
Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Up the middle to Davis. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And here's Davis to run again on second. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready? Read up. 60 Eagles. 60. Ready?
Handoff, running left is Davis. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A first throw for the backup Trubisky. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now it's Trubisky. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Tyler Bass for the Bills field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Inside give to Davis. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 117 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
They go again with Davis. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They go play action with Trubisky. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Young now from the 50. Now he's going to step up and run. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
To throw, Young. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Ultra. Ready?
It's desperation time. Young on fourth down. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he will be out of bounds, well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively. Well, that's the fourth time that they've tried to go for it on fourth down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on fourth down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. 2nd and 11 now.
Stephanie, check, Panther, Cougar 19. Alert, alert, steady.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Ready, ready.
Now it's Trubisky. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Check, check. Go.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Set up. Viking 18. Check out.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
37-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed.